Before you started your business, what did you think business was going to be like, and what did reality change fast?
I thought if you just had a good product or service, people would just naturally find you. What I learned quickly was that you had to be able to communicate your business and what you do well to others for them to be able to find you and actually get value from what you provide.
Hello and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers. This is Joe Justice. I'm here with Hayden. Hayden, tell me, buddy, what's your hustle?
I do digital marketing, and I've been doing it since about 2010. My cousin and I own the business out of Hurricane. We do website development, paid ads on Google, Bing, Google page optimization, social media content creation, things like that.
And what got you involved in that type of work?
Well, honestly, Joe, back in 2010, I was in high school, and my dad, he had just got laid off from his job at Weyerhaeuser. So he started his own forestry consulting business, and I learned that he needed a website, Google ads, he needed a logo, he needed a full digital online presence. Even though he was an expert in forestry,
Right, yeah.
He was not an expert in marketing.
Right.
So I kind of took it upon myself and learned how to do those certain things for him, so he could be successful on that part of it.
And that was closer to more of the earlier stages of digital marketing in particular.
Yes, oh yeah. I think the first website I ever built was on Vistaprint.
Okay.
So that was,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago. It's very different now, very different.
So, well, tell me in those early days, what was a mistake that you made early on, and what did you learn from it?
Oh man, I got to think about that one.
Everybody's made lots of mistakes, right?
Yeah, so there's a lot of trial and error involved when I first started doing digital marketing. I didn't know what SEO was. I didn't know what it took to build a website. I didn't know, graphic design or anything like that. So there was a lot of trial and error with that. And with that came a lot of learning too.
Yeah.
So a lot of YouTube videos.
Well, I've always found, that's usually the best way to learn is by doing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Well, talk to me a little bit about your industry. What are some common misconceptions that people might have?
Some common misconceptions are digital marketing doesn't just happen overnight. It's not like an overnight success. You can't just build a website, do some ads, post on social media, and guaranteed success the next day. This is a thing that takes a long time, a big process that takes a while, and especially with SEO, as you probably know, it takes about 8 months to 12 months to start seeing some results from that. So I think a lot of people think success can happen overnight, but it's very different.
Well, so you've said SEO a few times now. For people that might not know what that is, what does SEO mean?
Search engine optimization. So let's say you're a forestry company and you want to show up on the first page of Google. What do people go on Google and type in to find you? For my dad's example with his forestry consulting business, people go on there and type how to sell timber in West Virginia. So I got to make sure his website comes up first on Google. Also working with an event space, 63 main events. Event spaces near me, you got to make sure that they rank high on Google. And all that stuff takes months and months to actually start seeing results.
Now, how has AI and search bots and things like that, has that affected the industry at all?
It has. AI is changing everything right now. A lot of people are using AI to make flyers and do things on social media. What they don't know is that it's hurting their brand. It's creating a lot of inconsistencies within the brand. Your logos and fonts and things that you use, it's not consistent, but it's a really good tool to use as well.
Well, with that in mind, you mentioned SEO takes a little bit of time. I mean, branding takes a little bit of time and consistency too, doesn't it?
It does, yes. You can have a great idea and a great business, but if you don't know, the logo that you're going to use, what you're going to be posting on social media, even down to the color schemes of that stuff. And if it all doesn't communicate well across all platforms, including your website and Google, people aren't going to get a really good idea as to what you do.
So what kind of challenges are you seeing in your business today? Is it staffing, is it funding, or is it something else?
I think it's just growth, because there are lots of digital marketing agencies out there. A lot of them offer a lot of different services. I think trying to niche down and figure out what your market is and what your target market is and what you actually want to offer to your customers, I think is a big thing.
Well, so how about some rapid fire questions then?
Sure.
What's the best $100 you ever spent on your business?
What I can think of off the top of my head is just software. Using software to help with CRM, help with anything that you offer for customers, definitely something like that.
What's been the biggest waste of time?
Trial and error, honestly. Trying to figure out how to do something right off the rip without actually looking into it, I think.
What is one skill every entrepreneur should possess?
Time management. listening skills, understanding what your client wants and making sure that you can provide exactly what they need.
What's a new skill that you're working on today?
GEO, have you heard of that one?
No, tell me about it.
Generative engine optimization. So a lot of people are going to ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, asking questions, trying to figure out, looking for the best shop near me, or I have a client I work with, they do ATV rentals. So a lot of their clients who are out of state go on ChatGPT and say, what are some things to do in West Virginia? And you got to be able to make sure that those learning language models communicate well with your website.
All right. Well, as we're kind of wrapping up here, then tell me, what is one belief, one principle, one ideal that you stand behind, even when everyone tells you that you're wrong?
I think just because you have a good product or service doesn't mean that you're going to succeed. I mean, you may have the solution to somebody's problem, but people will always buy you before they buy your service. And I really stand behind that. I stand behind building relationships with customers and clients, and just because what you provide will solve their problem doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to do business with you. If they don't like you, they're not going to do business with you, plain and simple.
So if anyone wants to reach out to you, Hayden, what's the best way for them to get in touch?
www.socialcirclecode.com.
Thank you so much for joining us here today, and thank you for listening. Remember, this is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.